Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the panel, Prof. Dr. Muhammad Amri bin Lajes and IRTS Dr. Muhammad Hilmi bin Osman. Hi, my name is Muhammad Nur Fadluddin bin Jamaluddin. My metric number is AD170163. And my supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Yusni bin Hashim. Welcome to my presentation. So, I'm going to present about my FYP, that is mechanical behavior of coir fiber reinforced with polyester composite. Alright, in this presentation, the project outline consists of Chapter 1, Introduction, followed by Chapter 2, Literature Review, Chapter 3, Methodology, Chapter 4, Result and Discussion, lastly, Conclusion and recommendation on Chapter 5. Alright, for the introduction, manufacturers are their best to create a great characteristic of material which are strong, eco-friendly, and biodegradable. Among natural fiber, of course, fiber are commonly used in many industrial applications today. The addition of coconut fiber to the matrix polymer is found, making the material suitable for strength-related properties. Alright, for the problem statement in this project, alright, it can be detailed as inconsistent information and not comprehensive about the effect of coir fiber content on tensile strength and flexural strength. The coir fiber have its own disadvantages such as their physical and mechanical properties as their hydrophilics, which is having a strong affinity for water. The effect of alkali treatment to enhance its bonding with matrix when combining both of them to create the composite. Alright, we go through to the objective of the study. Firstly, to investigate the tensile strength and flexural strength of coir fiber reinforced polyester composite treated with sodium hydroxide, which is NaOH. Next, to investigate the effect of weight percentage on alkali treated coir fiber reinforced polyester composite. So, as the significance of the study, the reinforced of coir fiber treated with alkali treatment reinforced polyester resin have the ability to improve the mechanical behavior of the composite. The different composition, which is weighted percentage of coir fiber, influence the strength of the composite. Alright, in this study, the scope is the fiber used is coir. Next, the resin that used is polyester. Percentage of the fiber used are 10% and 20%. Alkali solution used in this study is sodium hydroxide, which is 5% of concentration, and the constant soaking time, which is 24 hours. The mechanical properties tests that conduct on the polymer composite specimens are tensile tests and flexural tests. So in this project, hand layup method is used to fabricate this composite. This slide shows the literature review. Alright, firstly, BISWAS has conducted study on the effect of coir fiber length on mechanical behavior of epoxy-based polymer composite. Untreated coconut fiber have been used in epoxy resin composite as reinforcement material. Next, Behaviour investigate the tensile, flexural, and impact properties of epoxy and randomly oriented short jute fiber reinforced epoxy composite. 30% weightage of jute fiber in various length 5, 10, 15, and 20 mm into epoxy matrix. Sajin conduct experiment, which is jute fiber of various length 5 to 25 mm are chopped and composite samples are prepared by compression molding. Mechanical strength of jute fiber composite is directly proportional to the fiber length used as a reinforcement. Lastly, Kapoor conduct a study that the effect of type, length, weight ratio, and treatment condition on the tire strength improvement are investigated. A higher fiber length result in higher increase in strength, while the stretching of effect diminishes as the fiber weight ratio surpasses a certain value. From this literature view, I have found a few parameters can be conducted on the effect on the composite. Alright, for chapter 3, which is methodology, this is my flow chart, which is starting with literature review, followed by method preparation, sample preparation, consists of alkali treatment of each sample, handling method. Next, mechanical testing, which conduct tensile test and flexural test, followed by data analysis and discussion, and lastly, conclusion and recommendation. Alright, this is the fabrication process. Firstly, the selection of mature coir fiber. Next, use the granulating machine to reduce the size, followed by the alkali treatment process, which is 24 hours with 5 concentration of sodium hydroxide. Then the coir fiber was washed with distilled water until the pH equal to 7. Next is drying process. After that, mixing the coir fiber and the polyester. After mixing, hand lab method, and lastly, the sample have produced. Alright, this is the table of the composition of polyester and coir fiber. Alright, I have used 10% and 20% of coir fiber, which consists of 90 and 80% of the weight percentage of the polyester resin. Alright, for the result and discussion, I have made a review on the previous paper that are close to my research. Alright, in 2018, Dos Santos found that the tensile strength improved significantly after 96 hours of alkali treatment. And the tensile modulus ranged from 2.52 to 3.13 dPa, and the strength ranged from 12.93 to 14.40 MPa. The improvement, the transmission of azier stress, thus increasing the strength of the compound. In 2017, research by Baliji and Sansevervu found that the sample of 80% of resin and 20% of coir fiber show the least of tensile strength, which is 17.92 MPa, and combination of unsaturated polyester cotton fiber and coir composite material, the sample composed of unsaturated cotton polyester has better tensile strength, reaching 30.97 MPa. The rationale of cotton fiber and the tensile strength, the manufactured composite material increased linearly. In 2007-15, A.R. Shah found that the maximum tensile strength value obtained on 20% of treatment and the minimum tensile strength value obtained on 15%, which is 52.65 MPa. For the highest strength coir fiber on 5% treatment, but for the other treatment tend to decrease compared with the elongation of coir fiber without treatment. In 2013, Jayabalan has conducted a study, and the average tensile strength value of woven coir fiber composite is 19.9 MPa. The combination of sodium hydroxide concentration and immersion time of 5% and 72 hours obtain the best tensile strength value. 2014, Jayabalan and Nataraj found that the length of 50 mm, the maximum tensile strength of coir fiber polyester composite is 16.7 MPa. The maximum tensile properties value of 15.6 MPa was obtained only for the maximum fiber length of 150 mm. The maximum tensile performance of coir fiber polyester composite is 16.1 MPa and the fiber load were 20%. Alright, for the flexural strength, Dos Santos found that the flexural modulus of composite material range from 2.36 to 2.90 GPa. Flexural also affected by metric phase and the treatment time. ranging from 23.58 to 31.42 MPa. The sodium carbonate treated also increased the flexion modulus, which has higher in 26 hours. Next, biologists and scientific value found that the flexural strength of cotton unsaturated polyester composite sample is 15.90 MPa. Flexural strength of the Coir unsaturated polyester is 9.78 MPa. Greater flexural strength is found in composite containing large amount of cotton and small amount of coir fiber. Alright, J. Ballen have conduct study, and the average tensile strength value of woven coir fiber composite is 31.3 MPa, and it can be found the combination of sodium hydroxide concentration and immersion time of 2% and 90x hours obtain the best flexural strength value. Lastly, Jayabal and Nataraj have found that the fiber length of 150 mm, the maximum flexural strength of coir fiber composite is 38.5 MPa. The minimum value of flexural properties of 22.4 MPa were obtained from the minimum fiber length of 50 mm. The maximum value of coir fiber polyester composite is 38.5 MPa and the fiber load is 30%. Alright, for the conclusion, from the previous researcher, the tensile strength for 20% of coir fiber content show the highest compared to 10% and 30%, which is 61.1 MPa. The flexural 20% of fiber content show the highest compared to 10 and 30%, which is 38.5 MPa. 20% of fiber content with 5% of now for 1 hour at room temperature show 9.78 MPa for flexural strength. The suitable combination of now, concentration and soaking time, which is 5% and 72 hours for tensile strength, while 2% and 96 hours for flexural strength. So it can be concluded that the suitable of now concentration with combination of soaking time and combination of fiber content influence the value of tensile and flexural strength. Alright, for the recommendation, the improvement in the composites fabrication to help the fiber to be distributed evenly to avoid air bubbles, which is a common problem in fabricating this composite. Vacuum bagging can be utilized. Next, the use of automatic hand layout method instead of existing manual hand layout method to increase the production rate and provide safety to the human. Lastly, we can add some other mechanical testing such as the impact test to provide more data regarding to the study. That's all for my presentation on my final year project 2. Thank you.